Hold on to your hats, folks, because this movie explodes onto the scene with Officer PH, a man whose reputation for trickery precedes him. This guy's motto, rules, what rules? So, one day, PH and his buddies bust 7 suspected drug dealers. But wait, there's more. During questioning, bam, diamonds. Suddenly, everyone claims to own them, even a complete stranger who waltzes in and steals the sparkly loot right from under Fuzz's nose. A wild chase ensues, but our charming con artist PH comes up empty. The twist, PH isn't just a rogue cop, he's in cahoots with a shadowy figure named Chang. Together, these two crooked cops are shaking down criminals, for their own pockets. Hold on to your hats, folks, because this is a wild ride. Our hero, Chang, sporting a snazzy prosthetic finger, mind you, spills the beans on how he got that stylish accessory. Turns out, a botched undercover sting involving the incredibly menacing drug lord, Kinton, left Chang a digit short. Kinton, a real peach, chopped off Chang's finger as a punishment, then blackmailed him into stealing diamonds from his own rivals, the very people Chang had just double-crossed. But Chang, ever the clever cookie, drugs Kinton, leaves him tied up like a Christmas turkey, and makes a run for it. Unfortunately, a ghostly lady makes a surprise appearance, causing Chang some complications. Meanwhile, poor PH wakes up to find his pals captured, and ouch. One of them sporting a brand new, Kinton-approved fingerless glove. Now Fuzz in a desperate race against time to save his friends and avoid becoming a fingerless statistic himself. Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get wild. Kinton and his crew skedaddle after a guy named Sue, sent by Kinton, naturally, shows up, claiming diamond retrieval assistance elsewhere. Meanwhile, Chang, after a thumping fall into a ravine, ouch, stumbles upon a rice paddy. He bumps into a farmer, Chow Lao, and bags a night's stay. But guess what? While Chang's in the bathroom, gleefully counting his ill-gotten gains, mischievous Song Lao tries to swipe some treasure. Luckily, Grandpa Chin Lao's got eyes like a hawk. Dinner's ready, but Chang's still diamond-dazzled. Then, bam, a clogged toilet. Talk about bad luck. And to add insult to injury, Song Lao and his dad, Chow Lao, are lurking. Hold on to your hats, folks, because this is a wild ride. Chang, in a panic, is banging on a door, diamonds flying everywhere, literally. He fumbles, splat, precious gems in the toilet. The desperate scramble to retrieve them leads to a ghostly encounter that'll make your hair stand on end. A terrified Chang is later found KOD with a head injury, and guess what? A diamond's lodged in his nose. Instead of an ambulance, the family's more interested in admiring the sparkly intruder. Meanwhile, Sue, a criminal with a sudden urge for righteousness, yes, really, wants to become a cop, demanding on-the-job training from his bewildered accomplices. Sleep? Forget it. The Chin Lao family is wide awake, all thanks to one incredibly inconvenient diamond. Hold on to your hats, folks, because this is a wild ride. This diamond, they decide to keep it, for themselves. They stuff Chang in a sack, planning to stage a convenient car accident demise. But guess what? Mr. Chang's not quite ready to meet his maker. They toss him in a ravine, only to discover he's still kicking. Panic sets in. They have to get him back. But wait, there's more. Chang's prosthetic finger vanished. Poof. So, resourceful Song Lao, in a move of sheer brilliance, or maybe sheer desperation, takes a flying leap into the ravine himself. A self-sacrificing search party. The next morning, the investigators arrive, met by a nervous Bing Bing, mum is a clam. Then, the gang returns, Chang back in the sack. Suspicions are high. Sue wants a peek, but the head of the family, Chun Lao, cuts him off cold. This is getting good. Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get spectacular. Form stumbles upon a severed hand in a pot, kitchen nightmares just got a whole lot creepier. Meanwhile, Mom and Sue are grilling Song Lao and Uncle T Lao. Sue's amateur interrogation skills, think enthusiastic but clumsy, prompt the seasoned mom to step in. The ensuing interrogation is a masterclass in tension. A ghostly woman, possible Chan Lao family member, is haunting the house while Chang and others are hidden away, and a runaway accident. Sounds fishy. This is one wild goose chase, and the truth is way more sinister than anyone expects. Years ago, a murder. A woman's spirit, they say, still roams, causing total chaos. Mom, spooked silly by the tale, makes a very hasty retreat to the loo. Sue's left to babysit, or should I say, ghost sit? Lav and Ta, seizing their chance, vanish faster than a magic trick. Sue's alone, wrestling with a ghost story way scarier than any horror flick. Then bam, a supernatural showdown. He calls Mom, who's like, not my problem. But Sue's a determined guy. He grabs a nail, people. To fix a picture, knocked over by the ghost, naturally. Unbeknownst to brave Sue, Chang is lurking, groaning in pain from a mysterious phone call. This is getting good. Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get wild. Our hero, convinced his ghost hunting is paying off, foam and all, bravely, or foolishly, follows a trail of booby traps into the woods. Turns out, wild boars aren't the only things lurking. Our ghostly dame reappears, sending our hero on a frantic chase. But wait, a twist. Ancient carvings steal the show, delaying the ghostly reunion. Then bam, ghostly face to face. Next thing you know, whoosh. He's in a creepy abandoned house, hearing groans, a captive. Just as he's about to rescue the poor guy, chills, the ghost's touch. And then, he wakes up. What a roller coaster. Unconscious under a tree, Chen Lao's found in the woods. And get this, a Kinton video pops up on Sue's phone, a full-blown diamond ultimatum. Talk about pressure. Fuzz exploding, back on the diamond hunt. But wait, bathroom break reveals a tracker still pinging Chang. And, a prosthetic finger? In Fuzz's pocket? How'd that happen? Mystery deepens. He's staying put, baby. Later, they huddle, Sue's got theories, but Mom's mocking them as amateur hour. Fuzz torn. Trust Sue, or dismiss her? And Chen Lao, well, the mystery continues. Shank's family, total chaos. They're terrified he'll be found, so they hatch a crazy plan, relocating him to a creepy, abandoned house in the deep, dark woods. Chin Lao and Ta Lao volunteer for the midnight move, while everyone else plays it cool. But the next morning, poof, Chin Lao and Ta Lao vanish. Fang, suspicious as heck, finds them at the rice paddies, supposedly checking on Shank. Chia Lao explodes, accusing Fang of having a secret agenda. A huge argument erupts, Bing Bing frantically tries to calm things down, then bam. PH pulls a power play, demanding the truth. A masterclass in dramatic tension. Hold on to your hats, folks, because this is a roller coaster. Expertise meets deception as F plants evidence, making it look like Chio's hiding Chang's stuff. Meanwhile, Chang, nail in his forehead and all, wakes up in that creepy abandoned house just as Chunelle is about to bury him alive. The struggle, epic. Fong and his crew arrive, just in time to hear the ruckus. Sue's convinced it's a ghost, but Mom, bless his cotton socks, gets sent in first, only to chicken out when a phone rings. Yikes. He wants to be boss because ghosts fear authority, apparently. Then Sue, in a moment of sheer genius, or madness, decides stripping naked will scare the ghost. He strips. The ghost, unimpressed. Panic ensues. And just when you think it can't get crazier, Chin Lao and Ta Lao stroll into the scene. Hold on to your hats, folks, because this is a wild ride. Our heroes are in a desperate scramble, PH and his crew are closing in. Time's ticking, so Lao whips up a brilliant, albeit slightly unconventional, disguise, Chang as a scarecrow. Brilliant. But, oh, Fong and his team arrive, and bam. Accidental gunfire. Chang's leg takes a hit. Luckily, Fong's none the wiser, and they move on, completely clueless. But the fun doesn't stop there. A cop shows up, questioning their household size. Cue the panicked scramble for IDs. Our scarecrow's secret is blown, the cop's jaw drops. But the family gives chase, leaving the officer in the dust. Fong and his crew finally figure out Chang's scarecrow situation and rush back, only to find Chang escaping, just as a bolt of lightning strikes. Talk about a cliffhanger. They bust Chang free, grab the diamonds, and it's go time. But bam, Chun Lao and his crew ambush them. Sue, a total newbie with a gun, starts blasting, accidentally hits the gas tank and Chun Lao's leg. Chaos. They escape, but wait, nobody can drive. Turns out, a ghostly lady is behind the wheel. Suddenly, we're in her memories, living alone with her dad, until Chun Lao's family crashes in, overstays their welcome, and turns a friendly visit into a full-blown eviction notice. Hold on to your hats, folks, because this story is a roller coaster. Lao's family, they returned the favor the next day, with a vengeance. The dad, gone. The woman, also gone. This horrific past is why a ghostly lady is haunting the place, desperately seeking payback against Lao's clan. Problem is, her timing's all wrong, scaring the daylights out of Fong and his crew instead. Fong wakes up, cars flipped, engulfed in flames. Panic. They scramble out, and while saving Chang, whoops, Chang catches fire. They beat the flames out, but, ouch. Poor Chang's badly hurt. His last words? Apologies and a wish for a quick death, terrified of a life crippled and broken. Fong? He's heartbroken but refuses to give up on his friend. Hospital? Too late. Tragedy strikes again. Poor Chang, gone. A stray bullet, fired from a gun practically dripping with grief and rage. Our hero vows vengeance on Chun Lao's family, payback's a dish best served cold, and this guy's boiling. He sends Sue off with the diamonds and poor Chang's body, gotta give the guy a proper send-off, right? Meanwhile, Mom's holding off Tala Lao, a real nail-biter standoff. But Tala Lao, turns out he's a fighting machine. Mom's getting his butt kicked, but he's loving every minute of it. What a fight. Sue's trying to distract Chia Lao and Bing Bing, protecting Chang's body is serious business. But Chia Lao's got eyes like a hawk, and Bing Bing? She's after those diamonds. Double trouble. And just when you think things couldn't get more chaotic, Song Lao, snooping around like a curious raccoon, stumbles upon Chun Lao's secret stash. A hidden diamond. The tension is unbelievable. Hold on to your hats, folks, because this is a wild ride. Chun Lao's grandson gets iced by Chin Lao, but wait. Fong, our diamond-wielding hero, uses a sparkly distraction to trap Chin Lao like a rat in a cage, albeit with a few booby-trap-related ouchies along the way. Justice is served, courtesy of a vengeful ghost, or so it seems. Turns out, the ghost was a jailbreak accomplice. The twists keep coming. Fong, who just wanted to mind his own business, gets an award. But that's not the end. The gang war heats up, Kenton's whole crew is wiped out by P, a former friend. Talk about a messy cleanup. The moral of the story? Karma is a real, sparkly, booby-trapped, ghost-assisted, award-winning, brutally efficient bitch.